What's up and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiance The Other Way. This is season 1, episode 10, and the title of this episode is Rolling the Dice. Starting off with Paul and Carini. So since Paul will be deported, Carini wants to be close to her family. They plan to stay with her family until they find a place of their own. When they arrive to Carini's family's home, her mother is there to greet them. She tells her mom that she's hurting and that she's happy to be home because she knows that she has her family's support and help. Her mom tells Carini that she'll take care of her after Carini tells her mother that Paul hasn't changed at all. Moving on to Laura and Aladin. So Laura and Aladin spend their first night together. So Laura isn't satisfied with Aladin in the bedroom and decides to immediately give him a sex toy she bought. Aladin is extremely offended and he feels disrespected by Laura's quote-unquote gift. So he decides to go outside and have a cigarette. Laura decides to throw away the gift in the garbage. Let's move on to Tiffany and Ronald. So Tiffany has been in South Africa for 9 days and their wedding is a day away. Ronald's family, they host a party for them, so they head over. Tiffany says that even though she is aware that Ronald is guilty of one of his many charges, she's coming to the relationship saying that she's going to marry him, and she still stands by what she said, which is that she does love Ronald and believes that he's going to give it his all. Tiffany's sister Laura is flying to South Africa and will be meeting her sister at the party. Plus, Tiffany's father will be arriving on the wedding day. Tiffany's sister is meeting Ronald for the first time, and Tiffany says if her sister doesn't approve of him, it's going to really break her heart. All of a sudden, you hear screaming. It's coming from Daniel, Tiffany's son, because he notices that his aunt Laura has arrived. Laura says that she's excited to meet Ronald for the first time. She does, however, have a lot of questions for him since her mom can't be there. So they end up going inside the house to talk. When she begins to address him, Tiffany says, "You can call him brother." Laura expresses a big worry for them is his gambling addiction and him relapsing. Ronald tells her that he has taken his recovery very seriously. She tells him that she wants to see that his actions match what he says. Ronald says that he knows that he's put Tiffany through a lot and she didn't deserve it. Laura gets very emotional while Ronald is talking. Ronald adds that seeing Tiffany and Daniel every day will keep him motivated and he's willing to do whatever it takes. Laura then gives Ronald her full blessing. The first thing that came to my mind was, that quick? Wow. Like all he did was talk and you just said that you're going to have to see actions. You've already given this man your full blessing. I just don't see how it was just that easy. Comment down below and let me know what you think. Moving on to Corey and Evelin. So Corey has been in Ecuador for 1 week and they're opening up their cocktail bar, which is also the way he plans on making his money. Evelin wastes no time trying to control everything. She says they need $5,000 extra to put towards the cocktail bar. Corey talks about their future and Evelin says that it makes her uncomfortable. She doesn't see kids in the near future at all with Corey. She says that her goals are to make money, build a nice house, and have nice things. She still feels that he needs to prove so much to her before she would even consider marrying him. This can't be real, you guys. This just can't be real. I just don't believe this is how she really treats him. And he still chooses to fight for her love and acceptance. Something is just not, I think that they're acting. I really don't think this can't be real. Moving on to Paul and Karine. So Paul tells Karine's parents that he will be deported. When Karine translates to her parents that Paul has been denied residency because they consider him a terrorist, Karine's mother says that it's scary and very shocking news. Her father says that he needs to solve things immediately, as soon as possible. Karine's mom adds that it makes her curious to know, was there anything in the documents about terrorism? Karine says that maybe the lawyer will be able to grant Paul an extension because they did file an appeal. But she adds that all they can do is just pray and trust the lawyer. And so Karine tells the camera crew if Paul has to leave, he will take her heart with him, and not just hers, but her son. Let's move on to Jenni and Sumit. So Jenni and Sumit have been living together for a month so far. They head out to get some chai tea, and over tea, Sumit decides to tell her that he needs to go back home. Jenni freaks out, saying that she won't accept it and she can't get around without him. Sumit says that it's not an option and he has to go home and leave her for some time. He can't even tell her when he'll be back. He tries to reassure Jenni that he is just a text or phone call away. Moving on to Laura and Aladin. So things are still tense between Laura and Aladin, but they try to move forward by going out on a dinner date. On the car ride over, Aladin wants to know why she gave him the sex toy. Laura says that his age starts to show through and he can't have a simple conversation or communicate properly. The conversation somehow gets switched to Aladin and the people he follows on social media. This argument is making Laura once again second guess getting married. Well, having their official 3-day wedding because they're supposed to already be married. Moving on to Jenni and Sammi. So Sumit is packing up and Laura tells him that he needs to learn how to stand up to his family. Jenni is left there all alone, rubbing them feet. Now she got to clip her own toenails and looking all sad. Let's go back to Tiffany and Ronald. It's Tiffany and Ronald's wedding day. And Tiffany says that she feels confident that she's marrying the man she loves. Ronald calls Tiffany to let her know that he is on his way to pick up her father. The father is at a casino hotel. Tiffany is totally against it, but Ronald tells her that he's just going to pick him up and leave. Ronald says that when he entered into the casino, hearing the machines and seeing the lights is a trigger. I need you guys to comment down below. Let me know all of your thoughts down below in the comment section on 90 Day Fiance The Other Way. This is season 1, episode 10. Again, the title of this episode was Rolling the Dice. I need to hear all of your thoughts in that comment section down below. I always look forward to talking to you guys. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Share with a friend who also loves watching 90 Day Fiance. Subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified the next time I make another upload. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.